Last video we're looking at locally redundant storage, which was basically under redundancy in the primary region, right? So basically we want the data to be available and resilient. So data in the Azure storage account is always replicated 3 times in the primary region. And it's our locally redundant storage was within the confines of a data center, and it's the lowest cost redundancy option and offers the least durability. So now let's move on to zone redundant storage, also known as ZRS. Alright, so replicates your Azure storage data synchronously across 3 availability zones in the primary region. Right, so you have a primary region, just like this. You have a primary region, right? You have a region, a geographical region, and in that region, you have 3 availability zones, and as seen in the picture, it is in 3 different data centers, right? So you're replicating the data in 3 different data centers. So even if one data center fails, like there's a server rack failure or a drive failure, I mean, you still have the copy in the other 2 data centers. So ZRS offers durability for Azure storage data objects of at least 12 nines. For at least 12 nines, right? For locally redundant was 11 nines. There's 12 nines over a given year. And with ZRS, your data is still accessible for both read and write operations, even if a zone becomes unavailable, right? And unlike for LRS, when if something happens to the data center, all replicas of a storage account using LRS may be lost or unrecoverable, right? So, but I mean, if basically, like you mentioned, like if a data center fails, right? If there's some flooding or fires, then you can still use the other 2 data centers. But the thing is, no remounting of Azure file shares from the connected clients is required. If a zone becomes unavailable, Azure undertakes networking updates such as DNS repointing. These updates may affect your application if you access data before the updates have completed. Microsoft recommends using ZRS in the primary region for scenarios that require high availability, and ZRS is also recommended for restricting replication of data within a country or region to meet data governance requirements. So, and this is talking about a region, right? It could be like the East Coast of the US, West US, Central, right? So that is ZRS.